to spill some beans. मैं शायद है ना थोड़ी सी ऐसे ना बैंगी दिख रही होंगी, मतलब मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा। मैं अपने आप को जब देख रही हूँ तो मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं कहीं और देख रही हूँ, और जब मैं कैमरा में देख रही हूँ मैं अपने आप को नहीं देख पा रही हूँ, कैसा एक्सप्रेशन आ रहा है ना। तो थोड़ी सी बैंगी तो लग रही होंगी, बट एनीवेज आई जस्ट होप इट कम्स आउट वेल. बाय द वे, दिस इज़ अ क्लिप दैट आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग फॉर माई फर्स्ट व्लॉग, एंड मैं अभी सोने जा रही थी. तो वैसे ये जो वीडियो बन रहा है, ऐसे 100 वीडियोज़ मेरे फ़ोन में पड़े हैं. रोज़ रात को मैं उठ के रिकॉर्ड कर लेती हूँ कि हाँ कल से एकदम ऐसे ऐसे म्यूज़िक डाल के फिर आज के दिन का कैसे शुरुआत हुआ ये वो करके दिखाऊंगी. बट प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है ना, मैं भूल जाती हूँ. मैं हर दिन भूल जाती हूँ कि रिकॉर्ड करना है. तो आई जस्ट होप कि इस बार मैं ना भूलूँ. अगर मेरा याददाश्त सही रहा तो आई विल कंटिन्यू दिस, बट लेट्स सी. आई होप यू गाइज लाइक द वीडियोज़ दैट आई पुट अप हियर, एंड देखते हैं. अगर कल सुबह मुझे याद रहा तो मैं करूँगी एंड ये वीडियो आएगा, वरना ये डिलीट हो जाना है जैसे बाकी 100 डिलीट हुए थे. सो या, स्टे ट्यून्ड. गुड मॉर्निंग. तो अभी तक तो मैं नहीं भूली हूँ, रिकॉर्ड कर रही हूँ. आई एम हैविंग माई मॉर्निंग ड्रिंक. ये ब्लैक कॉफ़ी की चाय वगैरह कुछ नहीं है, तो बेसिकली इट्स अ डिटॉक्स ड्रिंक जो कि कल रात को मैंने बनाया था. तो हम लोग कैसा करते हैं इसको कि पानी में वी पुट धनिया, सौंफ, फिर अजवाइन एंड मेथी, इसको डाल के बॉईल पे लाते हैं एंड देन उसको रख देते हैं. सुबह उसको स्ट्रेन करके उसमें पानी मिला के थोड़ा सा ल्यूकवार्म करके देन वी हैव इट. तो इट्स अ वेरी गुड ड्रिंक फॉर डिटॉक्स यू कैन से, और या तो फिर फॉर योर डाइजेशन. वैसे ऐसा कुछ इशू नहीं है, बट इट्स गुड फॉर हेल्थ, तो पी लेते हैं हम. एंड अभी मैं जा रही हूँ ब्रेकफास्ट एंड लंच बनाऊँगी अपने लिए, बिकॉज मैं ऑफिस जा रही हूँ, उसको पैक करके लेके जाना है. एंड उसके बाद रेडी होके अब निकलेंगे ऑफिस. तो आगे आगे दिखाती हूँ पूरा दिन कैसे गया. तो यहाँ पे हम फटाफट से चॉपिंग वगैरह ख़त्म करके पोहा बनाए एंड खिचड़ी, बिकॉज़ यही दो सबसे इजी चीज़ है फटाफट बनने के लिए. एंड देन हमने इसको पैक कर दिया ऑफिस के लिए. तो अपन रेडी हो गए. आज जो ऑफिस से टी शर्ट मिला था वही पहन के जा रही हूँ, क्योंकि व्हेन इन कन्फ्यूजन वेयर योर ऑफिस ड्रेस. तो हम रेडी हो गए, लेट्स गो. वेल, ऑफिस पहुंचते ही मैंने ब्रेकफास्ट किया एंड मैं काम पे लग गई. मैं अभी ये वीडियो देख रही हूँ तो ऐसे लग रहा है मैं रोने को हो रही हूँ, बट ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. काफ़ी ज़्यादा काम था तो आई वाज स्ट्रेस्ड, बट मैंने ये टाइम लैप्स पे लगा दिया था. बट एंड की तरफ कोई आता है तो मैंने बंद कर दिया एंड देन कंटिन्यू वॉचिंग इट. Sidhu, you ordered this cake? Yeah, it's eggless only. You can eat. Well, before we wrap up this video, as in my first vlog, this is a section which I am quite interested about, and I'm sure everyone will like it. What I believe is each and every person, doesn't matter what kind of schooling they had or what kind of childhood they had, it turns into memory at one point of time. um, Not necessarily it has to be quite good. Sometimes it turns out to be bad as well, but at the end of the day you always get to learn something from it, right? So I am going to spill some beans about um our school teachers, my batchmates. So what happened is, when we were passing out, as in our 10th pass out, we had our farewell, right? So we all got this alma mater. I'm sure a lot of Zavirians would know about this. Mm. So this contains a lot of memory. All the batchmates with their phone numbers, their date of birth, everything, it's there, as in their birthdays. And there is a message that was given to each one of us by some or the other teacher. And there are teachers as well who have given some messages to the entire batch. So what I've thought is I will pick one or two characters every day. And I'll talk about them. Now, when I say I will talk about them, I would want to put across what my views were about them when I was a kid in school, when I went to college. Because when you suddenly go to college, not that you're continuing in your school, like you're doing your 11th and 12th in your school itself, proper college, and then you start missing few things because of a lot of reasons, right? And when you are done with college and when you go to your job life as in corporate, or if you are starting something of your own, again the perspective towards a lot of things changes with age, you can say, or with experience, or by tackling multiple situations, right? So and the same thing has happened with me as well. So what I've thought is I will pick one or two person from this book, and we'll talk about them. And obviously I would not want to reveal their identity. I will just take their first name. But obvious that everyone in my batch will understand whom I'm talking about. But just in case you relate to the same characters in your school, I would want you to share this video with them, like and subscribe to my channel, because I am going to do this every day, I promise, without a miss. And I would want everyone to cherish their school memories, who are in college or corporate life, and one who are in school would learn to preserve more memories and be happy about it. So let's start. Cool. So I am starting with one character today, which is one of the teachers. Okay. So she writes for our batch: don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe you can achieve. So she was a teacher for class 10A. I will not take her name for sure. Her last name was Sahu. I'll not take her name because she and a friend of her, who was also a teacher to us, were best friends. Okay, so let me cut the section into my childhood views, my college views, and my views right now. Okay, so quickly coming to my childhood, like when I was a student, what kind of view I had. So this teacher, she would be very strict in terms of people of other sections. Okay, so if someone is doing some mischievous thing, she will go and complain to their class teacher. She would take nice class of ours, but when it comes to people of her section, she was very protective. So that was one of the reason I wanted to be in her section. However, I could not, because in school, like in our 10th, we were divided as per the subjects that we have taken, like Odia, Hindi. Odia is our regional language, so it was Odia, Hindi, computer, economics. So that is how they had done some kind of mixture, right? So now what happened is, because she and her friend, who was again art teacher, both of them shared a very good friendship. But when I was a kid, I was very I would say negative towards her, because I didn't like she talking to everyone about one kid who did some kind of mischief and creating a narrative about things. Obviously back then I didn't know the word narrative, but right now when I think of it, I understood that that is one of the reason I never liked her. uh, I mean, I didn't hate her, but I would, like, if she is there, I would wish her and want to cross paths. Like other teachers, that I had few favorite teachers, so I would strike a conversation with them, unnecessary, of course, but I would. But with her, I would choose to pass. Like her, I had few other teachers as well, but I would like to pass when it comes to her. But then what happens is, one day, so she would go in our bus. So obviously some teachers who used to go in the same route, they used to take our bus, right? Like whatever bus was going by that road, they can hop in. So she was going, and she happened to sit right beside me, because my sister, she was not well, I think, and that is why she could not come to, like, she did not turn up to school that day. So my seat was empty. I was a Saturday. Most of the people, like most of the students, they don't turn up to school on Saturdays. And she happened to sit beside me. And so I was very naughty when it was about my childhood. Like when I say naughty, I was more into extracurricular activities instead of studying and all, because I felt more like me at that uh, in that genre when it came to extracurricular activities. So this was, I think, in standard 9 when she was talking to me. I thought she never noticed me, but she was very clear with what I do, what she thinks of me. And she was a different person altogether. I mean, I would have never thought those sweet words from her. And the best, like, I mean, these guys, they would always complain about me when it was a parents teacher meeting. So half of the time I'm like, okay, fine, whatever you want to say, you say, I'm just gonna ignore it. But that day she was like, I just remember one line out of the entire conversation, wherein she told me that if you keep running away from things, thinking that that is cool to do or that is easy to do, you will never be able to understand that why is it coming back again to your life. So there was something that was happening in the school at that point of time, where I definitely had a lot of fights, and I was not being able to concentrate on studies. I won't blame the other fights, but I usually don't like studying. But yeah, that those fights or whatever external thing was happening, that was affecting my mind a lot. So she told me that, and at that time I was like, okay, fine, bro. I was happy that she talked to me so politely, without setting a narrative. But yeah, I was happy that she talked to me. And then when I came to college, uh, so these teachers, they were very particular about what section B students are doing, what section C students are doing, and who is performing how, who is good at what. They just knew. I don't know how. Maybe because they keep observing, or maybe they had made this school, the kids there, their entire life. So they just knew. And when you step into college, there's no one who would guide you in particular. Whatever you see or whatever suggestions you get, it would be more generalized, right? It's not specific to you. And at that time, the first person who came to my mind out of surprise was she and her best friend in our school. So I felt that it was very important to have a friend in your workspace when I started working, because after 10th only I started working. Like, I mean, after 2013 I started working. So that is when I realized that you really need a friend to share everything. It could be positive, it could be negative, it could be just as stupid as talking about someone else. But you just need someone, not necessarily that you get back what you are giving, but you just want someone to be there. And obviously, as in when time grows, the relationship, the bonding either grows or breaks, but it is necessary for sure. And also, I think I missed, because the last memory I had of school with her was that communication we had in the bus. So I think I missed her for the first time. That was my first or second day in the college, her and her best friend, of course. But yeah, after that, I hardly had any communication. And she keeps commenting over Facebook, over pictures and all. But because I stopped going live over Facebook, so I have not been in touch. But I'm in touch with her best friend, of course. I think I kind of like her for something or the other. But yes, she I think at today's date, like if I talk about right now, current situation, I think she would, when it comes to being a teacher or being a guide or anything of that sort, I don't think so I can comment over that. Teacher, though, I would not give a heads up. But if I talk about friendship, I think that is what I learned from her and her best friend. She, both of them were, they were, it's inseparable. You cannot separate them. When we go to picnics, they're always together. uh, if she has got something from home, she would run to our class and give it to her, and vice versa. If some gossip comes in, the first person who would be exchanging it was this too. So yes, I think I learned friendship from her at this point of time, and I hope she is doing good. And yeah, that would be all for the first character. And she was teaching us Hindi, so I'm sure if someone is watching from my batch, they know whom I'm talking about. So yeah, that's it for today, and we are wrapping the day. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. बाय द वे, मैं क्योंकि ये मेरा फर्स्ट वीडियो, आई फॉरगॉट टू से, प्लीज़ डू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. कमेंट भी कर सकते हैं, एंड आई थिंक आई वुड लाइक टू रीड ऑल योर कमेंट्स टू अंडरस्टैंड वेयर आई एम डूइंग राइट, वेयर आई एम डूइंग रॉन्ग. पता है राइट का तो उसको बहुत माइनस में होएगा, जो भी रॉन्ग है बता देना, सो दैट आई कैन फिक्स इट. सो आई कैन से बाय, गुड नाइट्स.